pattern, sign, symbol, nugget, bushel rings bells in your world, your question, your situation. We are all psychic. We are all divine children of God. We all have our own faith path journey, and let's see which energies are working into the lives of Pisces this week. So always in the end, use your own logic and intuition, Pisces, to make sense of everything, to have more clarity in how to move forward with the decisions you need to make, and that these decisions are made for the highest and greatest good and love of everybody involved in the situation, including you. Okay, so that being said, let's see what the energies for the week, June 10th through June 16th, 2016, Pisces. I'm going to do 4 different energetic focus points for this reading, using 4 different tarot decks to start with. We'll see how it goes from there. The first is the Morgan Greer, and this is going to be for wisdom to move forward with this week, Pisces. Highest, greatest good, everyone involved. Let's see what God's Spirit wants us to know this week. Help us out with a little wisdom. This is for the male energy for Pisces this week. I totally saw that in the camera. That's the 6 of Cups. So innocence, innocent love, blast from the past, how you felt as a child, spending time with children, acting as a child, seeing through the eyes of a child, having that innocence, playtime, happy time, no pressure kind of time. So in order to move forward this week, Pisces, think like a child. Maybe hang out with some kids if they're in your life. If you have kids, hang out with your kids. Go to, like, an adventure park. Did I just make that up? I think I just made that up. I wanted to say like an action park, and I think I just made myself into a 60-year-old all of a sudden. So maybe, an adventure park too. Maybe an outdoor kind of park. Having, like playing tag in the woods, going camping, taking out your canoe, swimming in the creek, swimming in the ocean, taking your boogie board out, packing a picnic. Not things that have a lot of weight to them. Things that are happy and fun. This also means people from your past. So maybe you need to move forward, Pisces, with reconnecting with someone from your past. Or maybe you're going to meet somebody who you feel like you've always known forever somehow, even though you just met them. The Ace of Pentacles just jumped. So this is your golden ticket. I want to say this is the heart of the matter. That's the big boy there. So the next space or energetic frequency point we're going to focus on here is the heart of the matter, which is this big start, this abundant growth. It's yellow, so I think of like the sun, I think of the solar plexus, I think of also creativity, but more the true you shining a light and being golden. The golden ticket, the golden rose. This hand is coming out of the rose. It's almost like it's piercing through the natural unfolding of this rose a little bit to stick its hand out and say, nope, we're gonna wreck this rose a little bit and give it to you now. You need this now. It's being offered to you now. What are you going to do with it? Pisces. All right. There's also a lot of lilies in this. So this is innocence. And I want to say yellow, rose. I want to say friendship. So this is having, I mean, it's like the Lord of pleasure. And then your big golden ticket from God saying this is something that is tangible in your life that you can have. This doesn't necessarily have to relate in your life, your situation. These can be two totally different things. But this is something that's from the past, or bringing the past forward, or healing the past, or reliving something, feeling like it's the innocence of the past, but maybe something new. This is something new. This is something big. This is something that takes all the clouds that were in the sky and makes the stars align and everything seem crystal clear to you. Everything is clear in this. It's sparkly. It's shiny. It's abundant. It's like a big, perfect something offered to you to start now, this week. If you were walking down the street and you started smelling this rose, you're like, that's a pretty rose. You started smelling that rose and an angel came, or a genie came, or God came, or the universe, or a unicorn, or whatever you want. And its hand came out of the rose and it was like, oh, here you go. You smelled the perfect magic rose. That was the one you were supposed to find your whole life. We have been waiting for you to come to this crossroads. Here you go. What are you going to do with it? What is it that you want to start that has been offered to you? That is this golden thing that you need to do that makes your soul feel like it's beating, ticking, golden, like you're beaming from the inside out by allowing yourself to do this. It's being given to you, Pisces, for a reason. Because you deserve it. Because you are meant to have it. Because it's yours. Because it's what is connected to the I am of you. I want to say. It feels that big. All right. This is the Sun, Moon, Tarot. I also just glanced at the Two of Cups and the King of Wands and the Emperor. I didn't mean to do that. All right. Don't look until I am ready to analyze cards. This is going to be wisdom to be open to for the female energy of Pisces this week. Pisces. Failure. Jumped. Seven of Pentacles. All right, so Pisces, be open. Be open to failure. Be open to falling on your freaking ass every once in a while. It's cool. We all do it. We all do it. We all mess up. You know what? If you're smart, that's how you learn. You clean up the mess. You gain some clarity. You gain some knowledge. You gain, a couple extra skills in your belt, and you move on. And if that situation comes about again, you now know how to handle it. So failure brings growth, brings change, brings things needed so you can move on, move forward, have growth, be stronger, be more rooted, be more clear, be more understanding, be more compassionate. all that fun stuff. It's like being here is a big old school all the time, every day, with everything we do, and we're always supposed to be learning. Sometimes we take extra recesses, but we're supposed to be learning. So it's okay to fail. It's totally cool. It's not how many times you fail. It's what you learn from it and how far you grow afterwards, what you gain from it. You know, you'll remember the win. You know, this has brought you to the win, whatever failure it is, whatever lines in the sand you're sitting there drawing over and over and over, over and over and over. I mean, this is failure. It's 7 of Pentacles. So things that you actually put time into, your hands in the dirt into, and didn't work out. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe you stayed there too long. She has a lot of lines, a lot of circles going on in the sand here. You know, she looks like she's bored out of her mind. So maybe you stayed too long. 7 is spiritual change. So whether this failure was something that was long a coming, and it took you a long time to realize that it wasn't happening, or it was a big immediate thing, or just a little thing. This doesn't have to be big. This just has to be something you're willing to accept, allow, be. Maybe this isn't even you. Maybe this is somebody else's failure that your thoughts are going around, or your emotions have gotten into, or you put your time or energy into, and because of someone else, even though this isn't technically the environment card for us, have compassion with yourself and everyone else to know that this creates growth, creates change, creates you to stand up and walk away when you need to, or come up with some awesome ideas in the sand here, some other equations, some different means, some creativity to do something different, to make a different pattern. There's a reason for this change, and even with time put in, it is not time wasted, because you have now to move forward. All right. One more card from the Tarot Illuminati for environment for Pisces. Prince of Cups. So, getting on your white, sexy horse, looking at your cup of emotions, understanding what emotions you're feeling inside of you, and how these emotions are going to drive you forward on your horse. You got some waterfalls here going on, so there's a lot of emotions coming down. They might overwhelm your cup, so you might ride fast to get to where you have to go. He's got some peacock feathers here, so he is showing off on his ride. And this is Prince Charming. Your environment is Prince Charming. So maybe even be open, Pisces, to failure with Prince Charming. Because whether you were the Prince Charming and you felt like you were a failure, or you felt like your failure was in your Prince Charming, get back on your horse and try it again. There's always another chance. Maybe remember how you were here and find the chance to feel this moment again, however that is in your life. Maybe that's your golden ticket. out of your failure. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.